What's up, Knicks fans? What's going on? It's your boy Jay Mars here on uh Dub Day. um, as you know, yesterday, well, I found out from a well-known Knicks fan. Of course, you know Jay Boogie called me up, um, and let me know I was working on a video I was doing for Jay Boogie, putting together for a track he was doing, and I've been working on it for like past 2 weeks, going hard 2 weeks. Actually it's been to work for a month for now, but um yeah, I've been going, hard. We've been like taking some things out, putting some things in, and of course we had Julius Randle in there, you know, with his new podcast, had clips from there in the video, and him working out and him trying to get ready for the season. And I love his family, man. Yo, shout out to Julius Randle first off. You know what I mean? Julius Randle grew on me. You know what I mean? When he first got here, he wasn't uh he wasn't like a complete player. Like he had faults in his game and in his attitude. But over the years, being coached under Tom Thibodeau and you know, New York fans, really not standing for that type of behavior, he kind of like learned to like love New York, you know what I'm saying, and embrace New York and the hard work that we kind of, was looking for. You know what I mean? And he brought us to the playoffs damn near by himself. It wasn't really it wasn't Alfred Payton, it wasn't Reggie Bullock, it was Julius Randle who kept us afloat. When he got there, he didn't know he was gonna be like, the number one option, but he turned out to be that way. And he got us to the playoffs. He was like, he was nervous. You could tell. In the Atlanta series, we didn't have Mitchell Robinson. He was hurt, of course, like always. Um, I don't want to get on Mitch either in that sense and try to downplay, what Mitch has done, you know. But it's hard to, really tell him, I don't know, be optimistic about Mitch in a sense because he's always hurt. But, I do like Mitch. I appreciate Mitchell Robinson and stuff like that. But man, it's kind of hard rooting for a guy that's constantly getting hurt and can't help your team go to the next level. So, a couple of years went by, regrouped, they had got Leon Rose to work his magic and stuff like that, and wind up getting a couple of pieces that didn't work at first, but led to other pieces that did work. So, we ended up, getting Jalen Brunson, Donte, getting Jalen Brunson, getting Josh Hart, Donte, and they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Julius Randle got hurt in the playoffs again, so we couldn't really overcome the heat in the playoffs. And you could tell that his at the time, I think it was his ankle was really bothering him, and he couldn't really help us get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? But you saw the growth in him. You know what I'm saying? You wind up loving his family. You know what I'm saying? That came to the game damn near every home game. And some away games, you see him on the sidelines. And you could tell, he started to come into his own personally in the sense of, using meditation and actually, embracing this the hate or the criticism that he was getting, because it was hate and it was criticism, but it was like more constructive criticism that a true Knicks fan was like giving him. You know what I'm saying? And he came in last year, started off a little slow, but then man, he took off like a rocket. You know what I'm saying? And he wound up playing into the system of team ball, like, you know what I'm saying? And his assist stats was going up. You know, he was more of a team player, and he started to fit in. We was busting ass. You know what I'm saying? I think we went on like an 18-4 run or something like that. And during the course of this run, we were the best team in the league. Like nobody could stop us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could stop us. As soon as we got OG like made everything click, you know. And we didn't have Mitchell Robinson. He went down around December 11th or something like that. And Hartenstein filled the shoes, and he was pivotal and helping us getting over that hump. You know what I'm saying? He wound up leaving for a bigger contract because he did so damn good. And we wound up losing him. I never thought, so I'm gonna touch on a lot of things, but I never thought we would lose him. You know what I'm saying? I thought he'd be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna take whatever and stay here and help us build this championship. And then maybe afterwards, we can, see what we can offer him and stuff like that. The OG thing with that contract, I don't know. I felt like it kind of like it hindered a lot of stuff. And I didn't really like him getting over 220 mil. I just felt like Brunson, who's the best player in the team, didn't get over 220 mil. He took a pay cut. You know what I mean? And for this guy to come over here and then get injured, because that's his MO, it just was like, I don't know. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand them giving him that much money. Like, I just felt like it was more of a personal thing. That Leon Rose has this ties with certain guys, and you know what I'm saying? And he was promised a certain amount and they had to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, if OG plays the way he did, you know what I'm saying, before he got injured, then he's worth every penny. But he still didn't prove anything for him to get that much money. And here we are struggling to pay Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people could say, oh, yeah, well, Julius Randle didn't earn that money neither. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like beg to differ in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? I think he gave us a lot. I think he put us over the top. How the cat trade came to be. He just got an ESPN alert. But I think it put what he did for the team and his organization when not having a full team and brought us to the playoffs and gave us some type of hope for down the road and down the line. It was like, he was the start of everything, and you kind of wanted to see him finish and be a champion under the Knicks. You know what I mean? So, is he worth what he's asking for? I think so. I mean, everybody's getting paid, and some of these dudes ain't even getting, some of these dudes is not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Worth the pay. So we wound up giving a whole chunk of that money to OG and Anunoby, who really didn't prove anything. Is he a champion? Yes. Did he play for the championship in the finals? He was hurt. So he didn't really prove anything. He didn't prove anything, just like Randle really hasn't proved anything because he's been hurt in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And these injuries are freak. These injuries are like hustle play injuries. Last year he went down with the shoulder, which was crazy. He was like on the best run. That game, he was like starting off. He was on fire against the Heat. And he wound up getting injured. So to me, I would have been, this is me personally, I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a shot. See when he comes back, see how he do. You know what I'm saying? And if the shoulder ain't right, or if he's not right in a certain aspect, you know what I'm saying? Then I gotta look somewhere else because we don't want to take away the Brunson years, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? We got a short time period where we gotta hit the mark. You know what I'm saying? So like to actually go to actually not even wait until then, you know, you get kind of like caught up in um his growth. You know what I'm saying? And as a Knicks fan, you know, you clock your time. You know what I'm saying? You clock your time with these players, and you get to know them and stuff like that. I'm old school in the sense that I come from like the Yankees organization where they grew their players and spring in the farm system, and getting Jeter, Andy Pettitte, and all these people, and the Jorge Posadas of the world, and grooming them to be champions. You know what I'm saying? So I like that dynamic when it comes to that. You know, some people be like, "Oh, but it's a business." Yeah, but the business is ran off of the fans. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a business, blah, 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 blah. Listen, we pay these obscene prices to go to these games, so we got some type of stock into it. You know what I mean? It's not just for flash and stuff like that. Don't give me the 5 superstars on one team, because there's been many of that and many have failed. So, you know, I had some stock in Julius Randle in the sense of, knowing his family, him growing to a certain aspect, and him saying that he wanted to be a team player. He said he would do anything for the team. This is what his words was in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? He'll do anything to stay a Knick. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from him. So you're like, yeah, all right, cool. He's gonna, he's probably gonna take a back seat from trying to be one of the role players on the team, which, you know what I'm saying, and be a contributor. There's nothing wrong with being a role player, but be more of a contributor in the assist department, because he was great at that. He was great at assisting other players, kicking it out to Donte, driving to the basket, playing bully ball. Like to me, Randle had everything. A lot of people were trying to compare the Cat thing and saying, oh, but Cat 3-point percentage, Randle's 3-point percentage wasn't trash. Okay. And considering we got, and considering who we had, which was Donte, who broke the single Knicks record. And that's another thing I don't understand. You trade Donte, a great lane defender, had the heart. He was a dog. You know what I'm saying? As the title goes, we lost 2 dogs in Randle and DiVincenzo. He stepped up to Embiid. I don't even see Robinson stepping up to Embiid like that. Yes, he played Embiid good, but like as far as, backing down, you didn't see DiVincenzo back down. You didn't see Randle back down. Like he embraced that. You know what I'm saying? So we lost 2 dogs for a Cat. That. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat, I never liked the dude. You know what I mean? He's also been injured. His injuries plagued him. So, we kind of like traded for like almost like the same player. All right, his 3-point percentage is up, but I still don't understand, because it's almost like the same stats. If anything, Randle had better stats last year. Let me see. So we're gonna pull up Cat's. We're gonna pull up Cat's stats. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 2.6 assists, field goal 46%. Okay, and let's put up Julius. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 47. So I don't understand. And this is all last year. So I don't understand the trade, and then you taking on a lot of money. So it kind of baffles me. And then you gave up Donte. So, it's not even an even trade. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just comes off like maybe it's kind of personal, and I hope it's not. I hope it's not personal. You know what I mean? I hope it is not like a Leon and CAA thing like that. And maybe the front office didn't see eye to eye with Randle, but man, when he was on that court, he was a demon. He was a beast on that court. So I hope it's not nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? This league is just getting so sensitive. You know what I mean? And sorry about that. The league is just getting so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense where they can't have players voicing their opinions on certain things without the front office like kind of retaliating on them. You know what I mean? So it kind of baffles me in that sense, man, how soft the league has got. You know what I'm saying? And but like going back to the Karl Anthony Towns thing, it's proven that he was soft. Everybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? Randle wasn't soft. Now you're gonna bring him to a situation where, was he from the area? I think he's from Jersey. I don't know if he's from New York. I don't think he's from New York. I think he's from Jersey, maybe. I don't know. Y'all could fact check me on that. But he doesn't have like that New York grit and swag like how Randle had it. Donte, when he came here, he had it. You know what I'm saying? So we lost these players who were dogs, for a cat. Now who's supposed to step up? Mook Morris. We don't even know if he's gonna make the team, which I hope he does now, because who's gonna be the enforcer? So, it's just like troubling, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to KFTV and stuff like that, in the sense of, he did report months ago that they kind of like favored Cat over Randle. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand why, and it was disappointing. I didn't say that it was for fake news or anything like that. We know that KFTV is in the bed with, you know what I'm saying? He's part of he's part of that the system in the New York Knicks organization already. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that was inside. So I just didn't want to believe it, in a sense, because I didn't like the idea of Cat for Julius. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't me saying, CP's bull S and all that stuff like that. Nah, I had a feeling that because CP's in bed with them, you know what I'm saying? So there's some truth about it. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that over time and over the months until training camp that kind of like died down. But it came true. And now we got to deal with this dude. You know what I mean? And it's going to be hard to root for this dude. He's going to have to show me that, you know what I'm saying, he's a New York Knick, right? And I'm not talking about, the soft New York Knick. I ain't talking about the soft Cat, the Timberwolves Cat. Like, if you're going to be a cat, be a lion. You know what I'm saying? So, now I'm gonna have to sit and watch this dude every game, and let's see, because he can stretch the floor. He could play 4 or 5, so that's good. You know what I mean? And maybe there was concerns about Julius Randle injury. Maybe he wasn't like kind of ready for the opening of the season or ready for training camp. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the front office got kind of scared because his shoulder and the Mitch thing happened, and now he has to play the 5, and they were scared that if he plays the 5, maybe he's going to be bumping you know, he's going to be bully balling down in the block and hurt his re-injure his shoulder again. Excuse me. Who knows? But I hate to see Randle go. So salute to Randle and his wife Kendra and his kids. And I'm gonna miss you. You know what I'm saying? I really think that we could have went somewhere with Randle if he were fully healthy. You know what I mean? I think he's, he is a weapon. You know what I mean? He is an explosive player. He can hit the three, he can hit the mid range, he could bully down low. He could bring up the ball, even though sometimes we didn't want him to, but he can. You know what I'm saying? He could assist the ball. His numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, with Randle, 5 assists a game. He could rebound the ball, 9.2 rebounds a game. So, we lost a good one, man. I don't know why. I'm kind of still trying to get over it a little bit. So I'm trying to figure it out. And yeah. As far as Mitch go, I heard he's going to be out until like January. That's a big blow. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. We don't know the answers to a lot of these questions that happen. You know what I mean? And I was watching KFTV and shout out to KFTV and all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You had his I don't know if that's his wife or his girlfriend, for much respect and all that stuff, but she was on there, went on like a rant talking about, this is a good trade and da da da. And y'all remember when Julius Randle put his thumbs down on the fans and all? I mean, you ain't gotta go there. That was like in the past. Relax. You know what I mean? With that, like, you didn't have to go down that route. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there was a little tension in between CP and of course that time with Kendra, which was his wife, but he said that had squashed, you know what I'm saying? And it just was like, I don't know, just her talking about the different things about that was kind of like off-putting to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, blah, 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 and this and the third, when, Randle gave his all and he put himself in. Like I said, I didn't start out a Julius Randle fan. I had a lot of things to say about, his game and how he acted. But he had grown and developed into a good team ball player. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Randle. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean that's really all I can say about that. Going forward, I don't know. Like we lost one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. What shit? What? I think he was second to Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? He broke our record. So we lost a sharpshooter. Who definitely just come up, pull up. Get the ball in the corner, shoot the shot anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He won that game for us against Philly. So there's there's a lot of things that we lost here. You know what I mean? And they trying to, and now it's all on like, so now you made room for Deuce McBride, which I love. Shout out to Deuce. But now you're gonna give him the burden. Yes, did he prove himself in the playoffs? He did. But like, is he a better shooter than Donte? I don't know yet. Is he a better defender? Yes, he is. Does Donte play good defense? He's a great pass defender, lane defender. But we had players that could make up for that now. We got OG, we got Mikal Bridges defending. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of disheartening. Because now this is just a whole new team now with Bridges, with Cat, They got to learn the whole new system. So, and maybe it's an old system because he's been with Tom Thibodeau before in the Timberwolves, and they said that he played his best with Tom Thibodeau, even though he didn't like playing for Tom Thibodeau. That was like the consensus, the rumor out there. So I don't know really, what to think on that. You know what I'm saying? How that's gonna work out. And he better be in the best shape of his life for Tom Thibodeau. He's really gonna have to like get on his horse because Tom Thibodeau's gonna want him to actually, play a whole game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So be in shape, because, sorry about that. Be in shape because, if you don't, you're going to be injured. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that, and, yeah. So, I mean, other things that I could talk about, this is just a blow, man. I wish Julius Randle was still on the team. I understand it's a business. The way it happened, he just put up a court. Let me see if I got it. In my hometown, the Bronx, I think it was around Grand Concourse. I think it was Earl Pearl Monroe. He raised like 1.3 million for the court and for the school. And yeah, and he was just there a day before he got traded. The Julius Randle All-Star Court in the Bronx. This dude was like actually becoming a New Yorker. I don't know about the shoes, Randle, but we could talk about that. You know what I mean? But he's like, he actually was investing in New York, and then the trade happened the next day. Man, what a blow! Was down there with Thibodeau and everything. He thought he was a Knick, and then boom, this trade comes out of nowhere. I don't know. The front office got to answer. They got to tell us something. What's going on? What's going on? What happened? You know what I mean? Because things is looking shady. And then when you have the shadiness of Mitch's tweet, Mitch need to stop tweeting. You know what I'm saying? Either say what's on your mind or don't say it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking about the light, the truth will come to light and all this stuff like that. And then there was rumors talking about how they didn't want him to play in training camp because they didn't want him to re-injure his leg. So, there's a lot of rumors like that. And then he put up those tweets and he, and then the report said he was, going to be out until December, January. So, there's a lot of things going on with that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. This is the team going forward. I'm going to support the team. This dude going to have to prove something to me as well as OG because you getting paid the most. So don't come out with these biscuit elbows you got talking about Al. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to do some work for that contract. You know what I mean? Or we just going back to the same old thing, just giving players these big contracts and them not proving nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, this is Knicks Live. This is Jay Mars. Please like and subscribe. Hit the button. Like and subscribe on the channel. I'll be back after training camp, starts or the media day, and we could talk about that. Let's see if he gonna show up for media day. Cat. So it is what it is at this time. I mean, there's nothing really more I could talk about, but I'm disappointed. I don't know why Cat right now. Hey, let's see, Knicks fans. You know what I mean? But, this is your boy, Jay Mars, signing off. I'll check you guys later. Peace.